She say she want a rap star, but she ain't a groupie. She want to be my Kim, Karen, Ray J. Come on, let's make a movie. She like him nasty Kevin Gates. She ain't looking for no young boy, but she like her niggas gangsta NBA. Feel me? It's 23Wayz, man. Mars Radio. Let's go.
Welcome to Mars.
Welcome back to Mars Radio. I'm here with my next guest. My next guest is a talented artist from Stockton, California, and this gentleman is one of the most talented artists I've ever come across. Those of you that know the channel know I don't say that about everybody, but this gentleman is very, very talented. He goes by the name of 23Wayz. 23Wayz, welcome to Mars Radio.
Appreciate you for having me.
And like I said, you're from Stockton, California, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what part of Stockton are you from?
Well, I grew up on the north side for real mostly, but I lived all over Stockton though, so I'm really familiar with every side, everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're not restricted to one side?
Nah.
Okay, cool, cool. And what comes to mind when you think of your hometown, when you think of Stockton?
When I think of Stockton, I just think like poverty for real. Like, I don't know, it's really nothing to do. It's not too many stars that came from there to now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, it's just really what comes to my mind is hopeless. Really.
Hopeless? You know, that I asked everybody that question. Everybody from Stockton gives me a different answer. That's
you know, cause it just depends on how you look at it. Like, you know, I just look at it that way. Like,
how would you describe your city to somebody that's never been?
I just tell them don't come there.
Yeah, if you're on the 99, just keep going.
Yeah, drive right past it.
Okay, okay. And so when you were growing up in Stockton, did you grow up with both parents?
Yes, sir.
Okay, mom and dad were around.
Yes, sir.
And how was that different than the other people in the neighborhood? Because most of us that grow up in poverty don't have the ability to grow up with both parents.
I mean, like, when I was young, I never really thought about that till I got older, like, you know, high school days. And then, like, you know, you be going to your friend's house now in high school and they live with their grandma or their auntie or something. Because, you know, I know some people that got, like, no parent, you know what I'm saying? They live with their auntie their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Or live with their grandma. And I just be like, yeah. You know, like, I just felt lucky, like, because I was late to catch on to like that because I had both parents my whole life. So I never really paid attention to like that situation. You know what I'm saying?
We never really get the opportunity to notice what we're in while we're still in it, right? So you get a little bit older and notice, hey, that was kind of different, me having both parents, and that's when it hits you, right? So growing up in Stockton with both parents, right? What kind of kid was 23Wayz? Were you like the quiet type? Were you into girls? Were you into sports? Were you on the block? Were you gang banging? What were you doing?
I was a sports kid. Quiet though. I was probably the quietest kid out of all my siblings. But I was into sports though until I got to high school. And I didn't make grades, and then
oh man,
it was over with.
So you weren't a good student?
Nah.
What was it about school that didn't attract you to it?
I don't know. I remember like fifth grade. Like fifth grade, I didn't go to school for like half school year.
Why is that?
Just because we moved. My mom and dad never enrolled me to a different school. So I didn't go to school for like half a school year. And then when
fall behind?
Yeah, but when I came back to school, I was just so used to not being at school. So ever since then, I wasn't doing no homework. I was just sleeping in class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've been out of school so long. When I came back, it was like, I ain't feeling this. I ain't.
And this was fifth grade?
Yeah, about fifth grade.
So high school, you didn't have a chance.
Nah.
You were already checked out, huh?
Nah, I still graduated though. I had to stay a year late.
Yeah, probably because of that fifth grade.
Nah, because when I got to high school, I was still just doing the same thing, like just going to school, not doing nothing. I was really just going for lunch and see my friends for real.
Oh, just to hang out.
Yeah.
Cool shit to do.
Yeah.
What was high school like when you were growing up in Stockton? Because when you're a kid, like I said, sometimes when we're in it, we don't notice it. But I'm sure when you got older, did you notice some of the shit around you?
Like what you mean?
Growing up in Stockton, there's a lot of stuff to get involved with. You know what I mean? A lot of things to derail you from doing something as simple as graduating, like you said. You know, you have a lot of options to do the fuck shit, or the gangster shit, or the drug shit, or the street shit.
I mean, in high school, I ain't lie, I was like a bad-ish kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really did nothing too major, but, you know, I was with my group of friends doing what we was doing.
And what was y'all doing?
You know, fighting. I ain't gonna lie. Like, breaking houses a little bit.
Oh,
Stuff like that. Like, not too major, though.
You ever get caught for any of that shit?
Nah, almost one time.
Almost one time.
Yeah.
So you were able to stay out of trouble for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay. And so looking back on Stockton, do you think you got the best of Stockton? Because, you know, Stockton is the type of city, it'll eat your ass up.
Yeah, almost there.
Right? You play around in Stockton and you can end up in jail or even dead.
I mean, I wouldn't say I got the best of it, but, you know, I got a good portion of it.
Right. No, but by saying you got the best of it, like, you kind of won because you're not in jail or dead.
I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't feel like I won, but, like, I feel like I was able to do good, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a good part. Like I feel like I didn't beat it, but, you know, I was able to keep my head above, and a lot of people wasn't.
Yeah, you were able to keep your head above. That's a great way to put it. And what do you think it was? Do you think it had anything to do with you having both parents that was able to keep you, or were you just smarter than the average bear?
Nah, it's just I wouldn't say I was smarter. I'd say, like, my dad did a lot of stuff that I seen growing up, and, like, cousins, you know, family members was doing a lot of stuff.
So your daddy was a hustler.
Yeah, basically. And but my dad never hid nothing, though. Like, everything he did it in front of us. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
a lot of things I wasn't curious about. Like,
Right.
I feel like most kids, their parents will hide stuff or tell them go in the back room. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that hinders the kid because then they grow up game goofy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you've seen a couple things that, granted, you might not have needed to see, but when you see it as a little bit older person, you're able to make better choices because you're like, you know, right from wrong, and, you know.
When you get older, you know what come with certain situations already.
Exactly. There's a lot of people in jail right now that had no idea that it could lead there.
Nah, for
Right?
sure.
Because they thought it was a game.
For sure.
Right? You get glorified as a street person, right? And then when you go to jail, you get treated like the worst of the worst. You know,
Nah,
the
for sure.
guards tell you when to eat, when to shit, when to, you know what I mean, where to go. And you're like, well, shit, when was this brought to our attention when we were teaching us about nice fancy cars and fucking bitches and all this stuff?
Nah, for real.
So, so just being able to see some of the game, you think, is what kept you from doing any, like, serious time or anything like that?
Yeah, because I wasn't curious, so, like, I never did nothing to test it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never, like, did nothing to be like, I don't know. I knew what came with everything already, so when it was time to do something that I already know I didn't want to do, I didn't do it. So I feel like that's what kept me out of jail or getting in super serious situations, because I already knew what to keep myself away from.
That's what's up. So what's your first memory of music?
First memory of music. Like, me making music or music, period?
Just music. When you said, what is this? What is it? Like, what's your first memory of music? Did your parents always have music on around, or did you know, your friends were in beatboxing, or, I mean, what's your first memory of music?
I'm really trying to think. I'm trying to think way back. That's hard to say my first memory of music, but growing up, what really made me like music, though, was, like, my uncle. Because my uncle was involved in, like, the music and stuff, and had artists and had a label.
Your uncle had a label?
Yeah.
Okay, so your uncle had a label. So this is a family business,
Yeah.
low key, right? Okay, so you see your uncle in the music biz. He's got artists. They're doing studio time. They're doing shows. What was it inside your mind that clicked and said, "Man, I could probably fuck with this"?
It was one night. I remember this though. It was one night. We went to this place in Stockton. It used to be called what was it called? The Candy Shop, I think. It was like a teen club.
50 Cent owned it?
Nah. It was like a teen club out there, and my uncle Artist, which is my cousin, performed there, and he was like a popular Stockton rapper. And I went upstairs because I was too young to even be in there, so I went straight upstairs. But I could still see over the balcony, like the stage and all that. And I just seen when he got on the stage how everybody just walked up and the attention he got. I don't know, that just made me want to do it.
Really? So you're a shy person growing up. Even to this day, as much as I know you, seem like more on the
super
shy side. So if you're a shy person, why did that interest you so much, getting all that attention?
I don't know.
So do shy people like yourself like the spotlight like that, or?
I don't know. I think I really wanted the girls though.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But I didn't want everybody's attention, just a girl.
Yes, and that's the way to do it. If I could only have the girls' attention, I'd be all right with that.
For sure.
Right? Sounds like a good gig. So once you see that, you see your cousin jump on the stage. He's getting some love, right? He's getting the girls. What's next for you?
I really didn't make music after that. Or
You just were impressed by it.
yeah, like
Okay.
and I always said like I wanted to be a rapper, but I never rapped. I really didn't even know I could rap until I was like 20, for real. I went in the studio and made like one of my first songs, and I'm like, damn, I can rap.
So, sidebar, you consider yourself a rapper?
I consider myself an artist, for real.
Right, okay. You said rapper a few times already, so that's why I'm asking. I called you an artist.
Yeah.
I don't think you're a rapper, but I mean, it's not my art, it's yours. But so you see that, you see the love, you see the girls giving the attention. You still aren't thinking, hey, I need to be a rapper. What is it that makes you say, hey, I think I could be an artist. I think this is something I can do. I'm gonna show interest and put some effort into it.
Cause like after that, even though like that intrigued me, and I always like wanted to be a rapper a little bit, I was really into sports. So I thought I was gonna go like to the NFL or something. Then I got to high school, and then I couldn't make grades, so I started playing sports. And then like I just started being bad a little bit, but that shit wasn't working either. You feel me?
When you were saying, you said you started being bad. What do you mean?
Like in high school, just doing knucklehead stuff.
Rebellious?
Yeah, like
Cussing out teachers?
Yeah, stuff like
not
that.
Not showing up, just whatever they say to do, you're gonna do what you want.
Most definitely.
Okay.
And that really wasn't working either.
It never does.
Like I said, you heard what I said. I said tried the breaking houses. Only a couple times it was successful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Most of the time, it didn't even work. And like as I got older, got out of high school, I had a couple jobs, and I really didn't like working either. So I'm like, yeah, what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what else to do.
Right.
So I tried to rap, and it just worked out.
Okay, so what was your first experience when you were trying to give rap a try?
What really happened is one of my partners had died in a car crash, and like
this is the one that you got the name from?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, okay.
That was like my best. He was really the rapper though. That was one of my best friends since like kindergarten. He was really the rapper. But one of my friends had died in a car crash, and you know, I never really been the type to like be able to express myself, because like I told you, I always been quiet, like the quiet kid. You know what I'm saying? So I never really been able to express myself, and just seeing everybody like, you know, in their feelings, crying and all that stuff. I'm not that, like, I don't know, like I don't take death like that. Like I don't.
You're shy, bro.
Yeah,
we get it. That's
so,
not your shit, is to be out in front of everybody. You're more reserved and laid back.
So something told me, I don't know why, something just told me like, go make a song about it. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the studio by myself and made a song about my partner who passed away. And then I came back to his house with the song, because everybody was there having like a little party for him.
Wait, you left during the funeral?
Nah, it wasn't the funeral. It was like,
okay.
you know, after, where they had a party at the house.
Right. The reception and shit?
Yeah, and I went to the studio. Everybody calling me too, like, where you at? Where you at? And I'm like, oh, bro, I'm gonna be there.
That's what I'm saying. You went during the reception?
Yeah.
So you there with everybody, mourning your friend.
Yeah.
You go to the studio, and you come back with the song?
Yeah.
And then?
And then I had played the song, but I'm so shy I put my head down though. Like I didn't want to see like everybody listening to the song, so I put my head down. And like mid-song, I lift my head up and I see everybody that's at this house like standing in a circle around me, like everybody crying. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody was just doing their thing.
Was that bad?
I felt like that's when I realized like I got something. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying, and
you touch people. Pause.
Yeah, the way I delivered this made people feel a type of way, and that's when I realized I got something.
So it was everybody else's reaction.
Yeah.
That let you know, that you could do this.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next after that?
After that,
After you signed the autographs and shit.
after that, I had made another song, and I had did a show in Sacramento at the Ace of Spades with Lil Boosie, and that was like my first show ever. And
Where'd you perform that night?
I think I only had like 2 songs. I don't remember the songs though,
Right.
but I think I only had like 2, 3 songs at the time for real. And I performed them. But when I got off stage, just everybody, like what I seen happen with my cousin that intrigued me happened to me. Like when I got off stage, everybody was coming to me, shaking my hand, you know what I'm saying, telling me how good my music is. And I think after that, I started to love it myself.
So, well, let's go back to that right there. So, at the funeral day, everybody that's telling you, oh, this is good, this and that, those are all family and friends.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it feels good, right? I'm not going to say it doesn't. It feels good. But the Ace of Spades show probably felt different because those aren't people that are obligated to tell you anything positive,
No, for sure.
right? Those are their real feelings. So, in fact, that's when you really, hey, low-key, I'm kind of dope. That's,
No, for sure.
It feels different, right? Talk about that.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't feel like I was dope yet. Like, I didn't. I felt like, just this, it just confirmed the feeling that I had before, like, okay, I got something, I'm on to something. Finally, like everything I done did in life never worked, and I'm finally on to something that might work and might go through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just kept pushing with it and got better and better, and now I finally feel like I'm dope. I finally feel like I'm a great artist. I mean, of course, I got more to work on and, you know, spaces to improve and get better, but I finally feel like I'm dope. I'm good.
That's dope. All right. So you get off the stage from the Boosie show, right? It's something about Stockton artists and Boosie shows because people done opened up for Boosie and went to do great things.
No, for sure.
But sidebar. So what's next? Who do you link up with? What do you know what I mean? Are you in album mode right then? Are you working on the next single? You trying to find management? You trying to find a girl for a hook? What's next after that?
And now I was already getting managed by my uncles already. So after that, after the show, it wasn't really like album mode or nothing, like, cause myself, I still didn't know about like music like that, like how to put this together, how to put that together. You know what I'm saying? How to present this and present that. I mean, my uncles knew, but I don't know. I always been like not like I always been kind of stubborn. You could tell me something, but I want to like figure it out a little bit too.
Right.
Yeah, I always want to put my input into it. You know what I'm saying?
Which is actually opposite of your upbringing because when you were growing up, seeing your daddy going through the hustling, you were able to identify what to stay away from, right?
Mm-hmm.
You learned from seeing it. Now, as an adult, you know, you want to experience it yourself.
Yeah, like
right?
I want to put my input in everything.
Yeah. So do you find out sometimes your input really is necessary, or are you finding out more times than not than the people around you have good interests and everything, and as long as you're involved, you're just okay with being involved? You don't always have to be right.
I feel like people around me for sure got the best interest for me, but I'm always gonna put my input to make it myself more comfortable with the situation, no matter what.
You got to put that stamp on it to make it 23.
For sure.
All right. So where are we at today with it? List off some of these accomplishments because you do have some big records. You have done some cool shows. You got signed. Like you said, you got management. Where are we at with our career today?
Really just trying to get further. But I got a song with Mr. Fab called Rap Star.
Yeah. That's a very, very catchy, but it's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very smart song. It's not like a gimmicky, easy type, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Not everybody could come up with a record like that.
Nah, for sure.
Very creative is where I was going with it. Very creative. I like the direction. What was the thought process behind making that one? Did it just come to you, or did you have that idea before you had the beat?
Really, all my songs I make in the moment, like on the spot in the studio, cause it's hard for me to write, so I just freestyle and punch in everything. But really though, the dude who sent me the beat, the name of the beat was Rap Star. You know what I'm saying? So
why do we do that as artists?
I don't know.
There's a high caliber chance that if something don't come to me right away, I'm going with the concept name on that beat right there.
It's a cheat code. I don't know why everybody don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, people be getting beats and trying to make their own. It's just way easier, especially when you freestyle. It's just way easier to go off the beat name.
Unless something just stands out to you.
Not for sure.
For sure. Okay, so the beat was named Rap Star, and then?
And then, so I got in the booth.
Where'd you record that at?
The press with my engineer Diego, and got in the booth, and the beat name was Rap Star. So I don't know, like I was just humming for a minute, and then it just came to me.
Mm-hmm. And you had a version just by yourself for a minute, and then how did the connection happen with Mr. Fab?
So how Mr. Fab got on the song, I really don't remember if we went down there for him or we was down there already.
No, you went down there for him.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Rob, he was like, bro, we gonna go down
Oh,
here.
yeah, because we was here first, wasn't we? Okay,
like,
boom.
Man, I'm
so.
about to show Mr. Fab this right.
So we went down there. All right, so what really happened, what made me even go down there is because it was this post on Instagram that was like, they called me like the Stockton wave or some shit like that. And like it got a lot of traction, you feel me?
Right.
And like a few people like followed me and tapped in, and one of them Mr. Fab and I Am Sue.
Right.
I really tried to get I Am Sue on it too, but he never hit me back though. But so we went down there for him, like to show him the song. And I walked in there, and he already knew who I was. He like, oh, that's that one singing nigga, huh? And I'm like, yep, that's me. Boom. And he like, what's up? And I'm like, we came down here to see, you feel me, what your charges to get on this song. And then he like, let me hear it. He heard it. At first, I thought he wasn't feeling it though, because he really didn't nod his head. Right. He didn't say nothing. You feel me? He was just like listening to it. And like it was one bar, he laughed just a little bit. And he gave the phone back. He said, send it to me. I'm going to send it to you at 8 o'clock. Yeah, just like that.
Shout out to Mr. Fab.
Nah, for sure.
I think that Mr. Fab on the song, and they did have the version without Mr. Fab. We actually played it on the radio and everything, but Mr. Fab took it to another level because he tied it all in. You know how sometimes you get features and it doesn't really blend? Yeah. You're just getting the feature for the name. Nah, he tied everything in because, you know, he mentions Drake and a couple other artists.
For sure.
Yeah, so shout out to Mr. Fab, because one thing you got to love about Mr. Fab is when he's supportive of you, he'll give you, you know, he's not going to send in no half-ass verse or no halfway work. And I think that was big for you.
For sure.
So shout out Mr. Fab. So what else you got going on? Because we're still playing Rap Star on Mars Radio.
Yeah, for sure. I got some songs with Stupid Young.
Right.
Like one of them my own and a couple of them his songs. He actually dropped one on his album.
On his album, I saw that.
Yeah,
and congratulations on that.
Rap Star actually just hit 160K on YouTube as well.
That's what's up.
You know, just pushing, man, trying to get further, trying to think of ways to get further.
Trying to keep working, huh?
For sure.
So what's next for you?
I don't know. Trying to figure it out right now.
You still doing shows, features, all that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They was talking about you was gonna be on the reality. You gonna be on the new Love and Hip Hop Bay Area?
Nah.
No, oh, that's not Love and Hip Hop Stockton. That's not true. Nah. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I ain't gonna lie,
I don't think I'm ready for TV shows. I'll probably freeze up.
Maybe the soundtrack.
Probably. I can do that though.
All right. How can people find you online?
Instagram, 23Wayz, TWENTY 3 WAYZ. Everything the same. You know, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook is my nickname, Papa. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, YouTube, 23Wayz, everything the same across all platforms.
That's what's up. Well, go check out Rap Star featuring Mr. Fab. He's got a couple other records, but just go on Apple Music or Spotify, check him out, and check out his catalog. He got some great work. He just put out a couple projects. He's working on his new music, so check him out. 23Wayz, thank you for coming through, bro.
Man, again, appreciate you for having me.
Appreciate it. It's Mars Radio. It's 23Wayz, and we're out.
Gone.
Welcome to Mars.